Hey, hap, it's your boy, Mr. CJU, what it do, back with another video. In this video, I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what I'm gonna be doing all 2024, how I'm gonna make a ton of money, and how you can make money doing this as well. I'm gonna present my whole offer for 2024 on this board, so make sure you watch the full video so you can catch this sauce and don't get lost. Now, I know a lot of people out there in the entrepreneurship game, business owners, have heard of Alex Hormozi, right? Or Alex Hormozi. He wrote this book called 100 Million Offers, and this book is a #1 bestseller on Amazon. This guy is all over social media. He gives business advice all day long, mindset advice. He's one of the best speakers in the game right now for entrepreneurship. And if you read his book, at the very beginning of his book, he talks about how he lost everything in his business when he first started his gym business. And he said that the only thing he had left was his girl at the time and a credit card, okay? He says in his book that he had credit limit worth of $100,000, and that's what he used to help him get back in the game, and he has now built a big empire all over the internet. You can go verify it. Now, the reason why I brought him up is because we don't know how successful he would be if he didn't have credit. Okay? So if this guy can use credit to build his whole empire, I use credit to build my empire. I've been an entrepreneur for 8 years now, solely off investing and leveraging credit and helping other people do the same. You can do the exact same. Okay? I was working at Finish Line making $8 an hour, hustling in the streets until I discovered that, hey, you could just have good credit, and then the banks will give you money, and then you can use that to invest into yourself and invest into skills, invest into coaching, invest in mentorship, and just better your life by borrowing money from them. And then once you get the skills and you start earning money, you just pay the money back, and then they give you more money. It's been working for me. It worked for Alex Hormozi, and it worked for Americans since the beginning of time, leveraging the bank's money with credit. So let's break this down on how we can do this, all right? So I call it the 3P special. Let's go credit. Let's go funding. And then the last one is automations, all right? So what I'm gonna break down is how you can combine these right here, and you can make you an extra $5,000 to $10,000 a month working part-time from home. All you need is a laptop, a computer, some Wi-Fi. Working part-time, you can make an extra $5,000 to $10,000 per month doing what I'm about to show you in this video. Now, if you want to take it to the next level and start marketing, shooting content, you know what I'm saying, marketing yourself, promoting yourself, you can easily scale this up to 6 figures a year, right? So let's go through them one by one. Credit, what do we mean by credit? The first thing is to build, so where's my immigration? Let me make this look better. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, my ugly handwriting out the gate. Build personal, okay, credit. That's the very first step. We gotta build our personal credit, all right? Because the personal credit sets the tone for everything. Having excellent personal credit will give you the money you need to succeed. I'm telling y'all. So what do we mean by building personal credit? All right, we want a 700 plus credit score. Let's put CS for credit score. We want no negative marks, okay? What we mean by negative marks, we don't want no collections. We don't want no late payments. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's showing up on your credit report in red, we want to remove. So you're going to have to go to credit repair if you got negative marks. So go to easilyexperian.com. You can get on there for free. Check your credit. Anything you see in red is a negative mark. You got to get that off. All right? Now, what we also want is we want credit cards at least 2+ years old. Okay? So whenever you got a credit card, your primary credit card, not an authorized user, not you piggyback on somebody else's credit, but a card that you got approved for in your name, we want it to at least be 2 years old, because that's just let all the other banks know that you have been responsible to have credit for 2 years and got no late payments, no negative marks. That'll easily get you a 700 credit score by having just a credit card for 2 years. Now, when you have the credit card for at least 2 years, we want the credit usage to be under, I like to say 15%, right? Just have it under 15%. If it's at 30%, that's what we call average. You don't want to be at average. 20% is like okay, but you definitely want to lower. If you can get it under 15%, you're all right. Now, anywhere between like that 3 to like 5%, that's like super excellent, right? So if you can get every credit card usage around here, that's super excellent. Under 15, you at least in the game. So basically, every single credit card that's reporting on your credit report, just make sure the debt that you're using isn't exceeding this percentage. So take the credit limit and what you're using and make sure it's just really low. So pay it off, you know what I'm saying, each month, right? So if you got this going on right now, 700 credit score, no negative marks, you got credit cards at least 2 years old, and your credit usage under 15%, you in the game. We ain't even got to talk too much about inquiries. Just don't have a lot of them. Just don't have more than like 5 or 6 inquiries. But if you got this right here going on, you in the game. All right? You in the game. So now that your personal credit is good, now let's go over to funding. All right? Funding, we don't want to, you can build personal credit, right? You can get you, once your credit right here, you can go apply for personal credit cards and get you some high limits. But you know, we like to go straight to business credit because we know the business credit doesn't report to our personal profile. So for the big funding, go ahead and just get you an LLC filed, right? A business entity filed. And all of those small stuff that come with that. I ain't gonna do all of those small details. I got a free course that show you about business formation, but it's basically like, make sure you got your EIN, make sure you got your business email, make sure you got your business phone number, you got your business address, make sure you got all your business stuff filed with your LLC, and then make sure you got the bank account. But again, I got a free business formation course if you need the details for that. So if you got the excellent personal credit and you got an LLC and a business bank account, you ready to go out the gate. Now, you guys know that I have business banking relationships to where I help my clients get $50,000, $60,000 on one business credit card because of my access and resources, and I can help you guys do that, even with a new LLC. But if the LLC is at least 2 years old, you know what I'm saying, that's even better too, right? But I can still get you funded with a new LLC if your personal credit is good. So you guys have to stop thinking that you can get max business funding with bad personal credit. It's not gonna work that way. Why would they give you a bunch of business funding if they look at your personal credit and see you got negative marks and your usage is high? It don't make sense. You gotta clean this up. Don't skip step one. So once this is good, we go right here. Boom, you get access to 50 to 100,000 plus in business funding. You take this business funding and you invest in yourself. That's the same thing I said Alex Hormozi did. He lost everything. He lost all the money in his bank account. He tell you the story. He said all he had was $100,000 in credit. And so because he already had a good offer, he used the credit to invest in ads, which is marketing to get people to, come in as leads. And then he started selling his services to those people. But he was spending $3,500 a day in marketing, but luckily he had credit. So when you listen to all these people who hating on us, teaching y'all how to leverage credit, man, these black people finna help other black people get in debt, and these finna get people jammed up. Nah, man, we just trying to help ourselves because we don't have a mom or a dad or a family member that'll give us $100,000 to invest in ourselves. We're not fortunate enough to have that. So because we're not fortunate enough to just ask somebody to give us $50,000 to $100,000 to invest in ourselves, we got to figure out what's the next best thing to do. And if we just comply with building our good personal credit, the banks will give us $50,000 to $100,000. And because we're Americans, by right, we are entitled to this type of money to help us start our business, right? There's nothing wrong with this. This is 100% legal. It's all right as Americans to leverage credit. This entire country was built off credit, right? So, boom, we get the business funding. Now, the sauce that we're doing here going forward is the automations, right? The automations is pretty much what we're doing is using software. See, when you get into the software game, things start to change because now as you get the funding, now you want to make money off the funding and you want to have a software so that you're organized. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to start your business or run your business off your cell phone. How many of us are guilty of doing that? Everybody we working with as customers and clients, we texting them on our personal cell. And then you got that mixed in with your relationship life. You got that mixed in with your family. You got it mixed in with your friends. So the same line you conduct business with, you conducting all your personal stuff with, and you trying to keep track of everybody's names and emails and information all through your personal phone. If you doing that, you just still hustling. And you ain't leveled up yet and started treating your business like a real company. And once you got software, it starts to move like a real company because you'll have a CRM. You know what I'm saying? A CRM is just a client relationship manager, customer relationship manager. All a CRM does is track data, right? It just tracks everybody's first name, last name, email, phone number, the activity they have with your business, like what form did they fill out, when did they fill it out, what date, what time, just the data you need to stay organized. You know what I'm saying? So you got the software, you got the CRM, you're organized. All right. Then you want to fire off the automations, which come from your website and also your sales funnels, right? Sales funnels. So you want to attach your website to your sales funnels and have it connected to this software that has all the data in there to automate stuff. And what we mean by automate, they're going to say SMS, which means text messages, and then also emails. So when people are coming to your website and sales funnel to fill out a form or to even buy, you want to have automations fire off. You want to have automations fire off text message and email. Because let's say you end up getting leads, which you want, right? You want leads to go inside your software, and the software spits out the automation. Now, let's say you shooting good content. That's what everybody preaching, right? Shoot content, shoot content, shoot content, post every day, post every day. And this is what I tell everybody. Let's say you end up getting 1,500 leads. Let's say one of your pieces of content end up doing, let's just say, for example, 1 million views. Let's say your content does 1 million views. And let's say out of those 1 million views, 1,500 people want to tap in with your sales funnel right here. 15 people want to tap in, right? If you don't have automations, you gonna text 15 people? You gonna email 1,500. So let me back up. Your content does 1 million views. 1,500 people want to tap in to work with you when they go to your website and your sales funnel and start filling out forms and stuff. Are you going to text 1,500 people? Are you going to email 1,500 people yourself on your phone, on your computer? You don't want to do that. You want to be able to respond to these people immediately, within seconds, to let them know that you there to service them, that you there to provide value, right? And that goes along with your company's customer experience. The faster you can respond to the leads, the better, right? It shows you got it going on. But if you don't have the software set up, if you don't have the automation set up, if you don't have the sales funnel set up, and 1,500 people just hit you up, you know how much money you're going to lose? You want to know how I know that? Because that happened to me. I'm not telling y'all something I ain't been through. I'm not telling y'all something that I don't do or have done. When I made YouTube videos in 2018 and 2019, when those YouTube videos took off in 2020, I didn't have this set up. I had these two. I knew how to give people credit right and give people funding, but I was missing a last piece right here. So even though I was making a ton of money, I was hustling through my phone trying to make it happen. And even though I was helping people, I was not helping a lot of people because I didn't have the data. I didn't have the CRM. I didn't have the sales funnel. I didn't have the automations. So let's say out of those 1,500 people, I was only able to help 300. 300 clients, that's a lot of money. I'm going to take that, right? I'm going to make that money. But what if I could have got it all 1,500? Look how much money I left on the table. Look how much money I left on the table because I couldn't service all those people, right? Let's do some simple math. Let me get my phone right here. Let's do some math and see what we talk so we can put it in context. So let's say out of 1,500 people that want to get at me, because my YouTube videos are doing 200,000, 500,000 views, right? So let's say I got a $500 offer. Let's say I'm only able to service 300 people. What's 300 times 500? Let's do the math. 300 times 500. So 300 people paid me $500. I made $150K. Right? Now, let's say if I was able to service all of 1,500 times 500, 1,500 times 500, 750K. So 750 divided by 150, 600 large. 600K. You know what I'm saying? So we down potentially $600,000. We down $600,000 because I don't have a system set up enough to make sure I can reach all those people. You see what I'm saying? So if you look at the credit funding automation, you put it together, you can't miss, you can't lose. Watch this, I'm gonna explain why. Make sure y'all rewind this video or take notes on this right here about what you need. Because now I'm gonna break down how you make the money. Those are the three things you just need to have this set up. But now let me show you how you make the money. Because I said $500. That's very simple, right? So let's say you set up a credit repair company. I'll help you set up a credit repair company. And again, we have credit repair software. So setting up the credit repair company on the side is gonna be very easy because we use software and automations with our credit repair. So it's not gonna be like really hard for you to do. So let's say you charge $500, right? Let's say you charge $500. And let's say you only got 10 customers a month. You ain't even going that hard. You just helping, you just marketing. You get 2 to 3 customers, you know, send the clients, and they refer 2 to 3 other people. It's not hard to get 10, right? So simple math, 500 times 10, 5K. Simple math, right? So boom. If you could do this every month, that's an easy 5K. I told you at the beginning of the video, I'm gonna teach you how to make it easy, $5,000 to $10,000 a month. So boom, credit repair, $500 times 10 people, 5K. Now, do you really want to do credit repair? Well, my company, we have the software that you use, and then we do a done for you, DFU, a done for you dispute. So the software that we use at CJU, all of mentees that sign up for our credit repair, we use the software and then we do the disputes for them. So all they got to do is the marketing, get the people in there, we do the work. So you don't even have to do all the customer service, follow up, text message, email. We do that for you. All you got to do is just sign up with us and we'll set you up and we'll do the disputes for you. So all you got to do is get 10 people, boom, that's $5K just off credit repair, right? So now you're doing that a month. So let's go to funding. So let's go to funding. Once you get these people credit repaired, let's just say out of the 5, we ain't gonna do the whole 10. Let's say out of the 5 people, you get them approved. Let's say the 5 people, you get them approved for $100K. Right? And I'll even do a lower number. Let's just say 50. You could do $100K easy, but I'll just make it even more lower for y'all. Let's say 50K. You getting 10 credit repair. Out of that 10, they start getting funded. 5 of them get funded at 50K, and then you charge a 10% funding fee. Now there's companies all over America making millions of dollars just off this right here. They don't even do credit repair. They just have funding companies. White people, not just black people out here charging other black people for this. There's companies, Google it. There's companies all over America that are offering funding services and charging a percentage because some people don't know where to apply, when to apply, how to apply. So if somebody helps you apply and help you get that capital, they just want a little fee out of what they help you with. So this is a strategy right here. So if you got 5 people funding for 50K, 5% of that is 5K. Double check my math. 50,000 times 10% is 5K, right? So boom, now you gonna make 5K off each one of them. So 5K times 5, 25K. That's what you could do. 5 people get proof 50K. You take 10%, you're going to get 5K off them 5 people. That's 25K. That's good money. People are making this type of money at the house. That's actually 30. So if I was to scale it all the way down and say, you got 10 people in credit repair at $500 bring you 5K, and out of that 10, you only got 1 approved for 50K, and then you did the 10%, and then you made 5K. That's $10,000 a month. 10 clients on credit repair and only getting 1 person approved. Once you get this cooking, you would easily get 5, 25. You can easily just scale this. This is how everybody's getting rich. Off the credit game. I'm telling y'all right here for free. This is a potential $20,000, $30,000 months. This is what I teach people how to do. And the reason why I don't mind teaching people how to do this, I've been doing this for 8 years, because there's millions of people who need this information. It's millions. It can't be saturated. It might look like, man, I don't want to do credit. It's a whole bunch of people doing credit. Well, if it's a whole bunch of people doing credit, that means it's a market for it. That means people buying it. Why? Because everybody needs their credit fixed and everybody needs access to capital, because everybody's trying to start their business. Everybody's trying to make some money on the side. If you look at the economy out here in America right now, it's very, very hard to pay all your bills with one source of income. We all got to have our main income, which is like our job, but we got to have two, 3 things going on the side to bring in some extra money. So I'm not even saying stop doing what you're doing. I'm just saying start you a little credit repair company on the side to bring you an extra little 5K and let us do the hard work. And then bring me people who got good credit. Just bring me people who got good credit. Let's get them funded and then catch your fee and make you a little 5 to 10K a month on the side. And if you want to turn it up, make you 25 to 30K a month. That's just going to be up to you, how much you want to promote, how much you want to market, how much you want to go out and network, how much time you want to put into letting people know this is what you do. And you can really do this part-time at home. You can be chilling. Because again, everybody need good credit and then everybody need access to capital. So once you put these two together, again, you can make 10K or you can make 25K. Now, if you just want to go big time, and this the last thing, y'all, before we get out of here, you know, anybody got any questions, comment on the video, book a call with me. I'm going to have my link in the description. Book a call with me and I'll help you build all this stuff out. So after you do the credit, make you 5K a month, do the funding, make you 5K, 10K a month, and then you come back with the software game, the software automation game, right? Now, once the person get the funding, they get 50 to 100,000 in funding, they're gonna be like, okay, what do I do with the funding? The very first thing you're gonna tell them is, bro, you're gonna need software and automation before you start that business. So now, depending on how far you wanna offer services with the software and automation, you can come up with another 5K, 10K, up to a $20,000 offer based off the services you want to provide. I have to do a whole nother video breaking down the different services you could provide with software and automation, but it's wide range, and you could do like subscription service a month. But I'll say something real quick before I do a whole nother video on this. Basically with the software and automation game, what you can offer 5, 10K, 20K after you got them funded is you're basically saying, let us go into the software and let us set it up for you. Let us build your website. Let us build your landing page. Let us build your text message marketing templates. Let us build your email templates. Then let us take the text message and the email and let us put them in automations behind a form that we're going to put on your sales funnel on your website. So pretty much let us create the lead magnets and then let us create the marketing and automation that goes behind it. Now, you can do that on your own if you want to. Just here's the software on how to do it. But if you don't want to waste time learning how to do this stuff yourself, let us go ahead and do it for you for this fee. We'll set it all up for you. Boom. And then on a bonus, I'll be teaching people how to do social media automations too, like DMs on Facebook and Instagram. That's a bonus you could add on there. But people are willing to pay 5K, 10K, 20K, depending on how good you are with setting up the software and automation for their business. Because you got companies and business owners and entrepreneurs who making 20, 30,000 a month and they still hustling. And they're like, man, if somebody can help me automate this stuff and go smooth, that I don't have to hustle so hard, I'm willing to pay that, especially if you're gonna give me funding. And then what we do is we help them with VAs, we help them with appointment setters, we help them with closers, we help them with the full game to where now a person will pay you a big fee so they can step away from their business and have it run for them. So depending on how good you get at this and the value you give to somebody, they'll pay you big bucks. A lot of y'all need to get into high ticket sales, 10K, 20K offers so that you can get rich quick. But you can't charge nobody 10, 20K until you got all this information, until you got all this sauce, until you know how to put it together and then do it for yourself. You see how it works for your business. Once you see how it works for your business, then you can go offer it to somebody else because you got the results that you know what you're doing. And that's what I'm offering y'all all 2024 is to come learn this information from me. Join my community. You can join my mentorships and I'll teach you how to do this. And then that's how I'm making money with my community. And that's what I've been doing. I make money by charging this as an offer. Once I charge it as an offer, the mentee take the game, learn it, then they go charge it to their community, to their people. It's a win-win situation. It's how everybody makes money because I already have an offer that works. Everybody need credit, everybody need funding, and then everybody need automation for the back end of their business. it's a no-brainer offer because everybody needs it again. So all you gotta do is learn how to do it and then just offer it out to people, and then boom, you're gonna make some money. So that's what your boy Mr. CJU doing all 2024. I got some information down in the description if y'all want to tap in with me and learn more, or stay tuned on my YouTube. I'm gonna be dropping more information about this, breaking it down more in detail. And just like my old YouTube videos, you can learn how to make money and get sauce just off my YouTube, because you know I'm gonna give it to y'all with no fluff. It's your boy Mr. CJU. Hap hap.